Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today giving you week 12 of the NPL League. And right before I get into this, I'd just like to say week 13 is also not going to be featured, as it is once again versus the Green Bay Palkias. Hello vibration. Anyway, yeah, so that's versus the Palkias, and basically we didn't get that battle again in time. At least we battled afterwards and he ironically won, but it was after the deadline, which means that it did not end up counting for him. And you actually, let's see it so you can actually see by the differential. Yeah, you can tell he kind of, why is Siri going off? You can tell that he didn't exactly get a lot of matches. Anyway, sorry for the delay. Let us continue towards this. So I don't have the team preview or like actual sets that I used because I used a completely different computer for this, and I was like basically just BSing a team a few minutes before this started. And from what he's been implying to me, like he was kind of doing the same, which is like using pokes he hasn't been using this entire season. So yeah, just looking at my team, I have like standard Mega Metacham, I believe, with like dual stab and then dual priority. It's a Calm Mind, max HP, max attack, Suicune. You'll see how much work that does later. This is a very special Darmanitan set that you're going to see later. I believe this max attack, max HP. Don fan, because I know defensive does nothing ever. And I think this AV Scrafty, so that's cool. And we have Life Orb Cloyster, because I know that would like tear things apart. So yeah, looking at what he brought, he did bring the Wob. He brought a bunch of things that totally surprised me, like why would he bring them kind of thing. And like I said, it's because he wanted to use mods that he hasn't really been using. I really shouldn't have too much trouble, especially if I get a Shell Smash. I do have HP Electric on this to handle his Empoleon, because I learned from last time, like he doesn't have Vaporeon or Megavina, so like his defensive core is nothing. So yeah, especially if I could get a Shell Smash up, I should be set. Let's just get into this and see how it goes. So yeah, as you can tell by my usernames too, I wasn't exactly going too serious. Pokey game, and anyway. I'm gonna go for knockoff. I get a crit first turn. That sucks. I mean, my goal was just take out his leftovers. He goes for detail anyway. Here, I could have Mega Evolved. I don't know why I didn't, because Wobbuffet, because I'm smart. But yeah, so I'm free to Calm Mind, but I don't do such. I just go for a Scald, probably try to burn or something, and he probably didn't want to deal with like, am I going to Calm Mind or what am I going to do? He's going to Encore me, which is very interesting because he doesn't have leftovers, and because barely living from that Mirror Coat, I can go for a Scald here, and with like really nice rolls of like 33.3% each, I'm able to take him out. So yeah, I'm just going to go into my Scrafty here as he goes for the Psyshock. This is his best play. Now, he probably has Dazzling Gleam like last time, so I'm going to go into my Darmanitan. Now, here it comes. Like, if I was to bring this in on Dazzling Gleam, it's trying to say that, oh, this is, like, my check and or counter to your Zam, implying that I'm Scarfed, of course. So, I'm going to go for the Substitute. So, yeah, that's what's special about this set. It is Sub with a Life Orb, so Sheer Force does everything. It's got Flare Blitz and Rock Slide and one other move, whatever the best coverage was that I chose for that time. Either way, I'm on a sub, I'm going to outspeed. This Flare Blitz is going to do so much damage, and so this Gliscor can go for aggro. Yeah, he said you're like aggro, what the heck? It's enough to break my sub, good for him, but yeah, his goal was like, I think he said it was a fling set, so that's why. So yeah, I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz. Sorry about that. Be able to take him out as he brings in Zam. I think I'm going to say this just for like in case on his Empoleon. So I just sack my Suicune because I don't think it has much use at this point because it's Calm Mind 3 attacks. I bring in my Cloyster, and here's kind of a little, not a choke necessarily because I still have a chance to come back, but I go for HP Electric predicting his Empoleon. When really my best play may have been to go for Shell Smash or even Icicle Spear. I don't know if I even put the right ability on this thing at the time. Not sure what the chat said. But because of that, here, 1 second. My apologies, I am back. There's just noise in the background. Anyway, so I go for that kind of unnecessarily because there was like no real need. Now he's predicting I have the Ice Shard, which is a good choice because I do indeed have the Ice Shard as I go for it against this Empoleon. Here, HP Electric is not going to kill. There's no need for me to stay in here, and I'm just going to not really sack off my Donphan. It was kind of good how this turned out because got it in before rocks, so he's almost baited to like go for the rocks and then attack me. But yeah, because of my max attack adamant, I'm able to take him out with the EQ. Brings in Zam again, and I think, you know, what was it? Donphan may have use because of Ice Shard a little bit later to clean up, but like not yet. I go for the Zen Headbutt predicting his Hawlucha. There was really no need. I mean I fake out and BP, so why I did that, I don't know. I didn't really think BP would have killed. I think that's why. Either way, he's able to take me out with the Acro even with his item. But yeah, so basically my sitch at this point is just to keep intimidating him until he's at -2. And then hopefully live a Sky attack and that he doesn't crit or whatever, because my Donphan's at 33, so it's like, But yeah, I'm able to live, go for the Zen Headbutt, thankfully actually land it, and that will be the game. So I actually do win 2-0 against Jolt, so it does put me in a chance to win because foreshadowing to week 14, with week 12 and 13 combined, I get an extra 5 points, and I believe that made me 6 and 7. And so if I win the next week, there's a potential that I could actually make the playoffs despite how ridiculously bad this season has been, which is pretty crazy. Basically, since I have it pre-recorded, I just want to say the situation of I think I needed a 2-0 against Togevoir next week in order to be in the playoffs, which is crazy to think. But yeah, so stay tuned for that, and you'll see how that goes in the next upload. So thank you all for watching. Like, comment, sub. Until later. Peace.